Alright, well, welcome back everybody. So today we're finally going to stretch this fence. Man, it feels like it's been a long time coming. Just had a few setbacks and a lot of things, kind of get in the way. That's life. So what I'm going to do real quick, since I don't have the fence up and it's easy getting the tractor in here with the post hole digger like you just seen, I have to go ahead and break up this kind of hard packed soil, save me from having to do all the extra digging. I'm going to go ahead and put these blueberries in right now, and then we'll get right to stretching this fence. Thanks for watching. Now, because this soil's really hard packed here, it's kind of a clay type, a lot of clay in certain areas on the property. Just no clay, sandy type, but it just packs really hard. And I've always been a fan of breaking the soil up and doing a much larger hole than you're planting whenever I first plant something. That way the roots have some broken up soil to expand into. Because this all hard packed stuff, it's hard for a fresh new plant to shoot roots out into it, at least in my mind. So that's all I'm doing right here, just breaking some of that up. All right, little tip I learned a long time ago. If you don't have a fencing stretcher, which is either an item that hooks into the fence to pull it or clamps to it, I learned quite a few years ago, you can take two 2x4s, cut them at least the same height as your fence, or a little higher, doesn't matter. Shoot you some 3-inch screws into that, clamp these two together around the fence, and then you can run a cable or chain through a rope. A lot of people stretch a fence with a fence stretcher or a come along. I'm actually going to use a tractor today and just idle it down, back slowly. And the one thing I do like about stretching fence with a tractor is I can lift the fence up, down, stretch top, bottom, etc. as long as I leave the chain loose, and depending on how I lower the front attachment here. And I'll show you that in just a second. Well, I am very pleased to say the post is holding well. It didn't budge, it doesn't look like. Fence is nice and tight. So that worked out very, very well. kind of hard to justify buying a fence stretcher when that works so well. But the reason that I will buy one down the road is Tractor Supply and a couple other companies sell one that you can actually put the roll of wire on, drive out with your tractor on the 3-point, unroll the wire, and then it's got a clamp all built in to where you can clamp and stretch it at the same time. That's a pretty neat idea, because carrying rolls of wire, the 100-foot rolls, I can carry and wind out myself. 300-foot rolls, that's a bit much to start carrying and stretching out or rolling across the ground. So it'd be nice when I start doing these fields to have that 3-point attachment and just unwind it off the tractor. Whoever invented fencing pliers is a genius. Wonderful tool, many different uses. I'd be curious to know what way y'all put on these T-post clips, because everybody's got a lot of different ideas how to put them on and a lot of different tools. I kind of prefer needle nose pliers or fencing pliers, but I know some people actually use a screwdriver and stick in and bend it around, but there's lots of different ways to do it. But all I do is take the short end, put it on this side right here, loop this other end over, stick my needle nose in, spin around, and then I like to go ahead and crimp this side. Some people just leave it. I like to go ahead and get a little extra tight. Well, as you can see, the fence is officially done. Finally got that checked off my list. It just seemed like I was never going to get here with all the other things going on. So the bracing looks rock solid. The post didn't move. I'm very happy. Even though I put a lot of tension on this wire when I was stretching it, everything looks excellent. So the H bracing did its job. See, I got the blueberries back here behind me. So forgot to mention these, it's a Vernon species and O'Clockney species. So I guess that's just two local species. I've always heard, and the person at the nursery told us that you want two different kinds of blueberries for excellent pollination. So that's what we went with, if anybody's curious about the type of blueberries that we planted there. So they're already producing, putting on great. I'm gonna water them in heavy today and for the next many days, just to make sure everything settles and packs well. And I don't want no air pockets down there around the roots. So we'll keep you updated on that. Still got a lot of other fruit trees to plant. I got to figure out exactly back here where I'm going to put those. Oh, what else do we have coming up here? It's going to be cool the next few days, so I I want to get some projects done. Still got to build the gate for the garden. Still got a bunch of firewood rounds down there. I'm kind of itching to split some firewood, so we may do a little bit of that. I've got my wheel in to fix my finish mower, so I need to mow this whole field. So a lot of different things to do here. Sadly, I'm going back to work for the next several days, so I'll just kind of have to do bits and pieces, and we'll also do another gardening video, so I'll give you an update there. It's starting to produce, everything's looking excellent, so I won't drag this video on with that, but probably next couple days I'll do a short garden video too and give some updates there, since I found out that there are several of y'all that are local to the area and curious about what I'm growing. So I do appreciate y'all joining. I appreciate the comments and the feedback, and like I said, we'll try to keep this thing rolling. I'll pump out a lot more videos. Thanks for watching.